Okay, so here we have a very basic introduction to scatter plots. We're going to look at these three questions here to ascertain whether there is a relationship between the two variables. We're just using x and y, but the variables can be anything. If there is a relationship, is it linear or non-linear? And then is it a positive or negative relationship? So if we have a look at this first scatter plot, we can see that there's a general trend this way, and I could fit that with a straight line. So I'm going to say yes, there is a relationship, and I'm going to say it is linear. Now looking at the direction, is it positive or negative? Well, it's sloping downwards as we go left to right, so therefore it is a negative. So we could say that the data can be represented by a negative linear relationship. Let's have a look at a second one. Again, I can put a line roughly in the middle of all my dots. So I'm going to say again, yes, there is a relationship, and yes, it is linear, because I can make it into a straight line. And then looking whether it's positive or negative, well, this time it's going up as we move left to right, or y is increasing as x increases. Therefore, it is positive. So it can be represented by a positive linear relationship. Here we have a different one, and as you can see, it's very hard to put a line through the middle of any point. And even if I draw a curve, I'm not really representing all of the points. So I'm going to say no, there is no relationship. Now once I say that there's no relationship, I no longer need to look at the other two questions. So here is the fourth and final scatter plot we're going to look at. Now I can't really fit the data to a straight line, but I can represent it with a curve, and that covers almost all of it or goes through the center. Now I could use this curve here, or I could imagine that it goes this way, and obviously I'd need more data to confirm it. And if this was the trend it was following, this one would be considered an outlier. And I've got another video, outliers and clusters, so you can have a look at it to see what that is. So let's have a look at the rest of the questions. So we've established there's a relationship. Now is it linear or non-linear? That is not a straight line, therefore it is non-linear. And it is going in the upwards direction, or y is increasing as x increases, therefore it is positive. So the data represents a positive relationship that is non-linear. So when you're presented with a scatter plot, in summary, you're going to ask yourself these three questions. If the answer to the first question here is no, then you stop. If the answer is yes, you need to determine whether it's linear or non-linear, and then whether it is positive or negative.